Hey everyone, it's Deb here from Deb's Greenhouse,
And Michael from Haiku Greenhouses.
and we're gonna do today's top 5 plants.
We are.
Yeah, but we have a bonus with
yeah.
a bonus.
This is called the bridal shower basket. And the bridal shower is one of the first things to sell out in your pre-sale.
Yeah.
So lucky for you, Debbie made a few fresh ones.
I did. We made a second batch.
Yeah.
And they're looking perfect.
Yeah, look at this. Look at how these and bridal shower baskets are mostly white and silver.
Yeah.
That's what they call bridal showers. There's some excellent components in it, like Dichondra, Mini Vista white, petunias, and
Helichrysum, the licorice plant.
Yeah. So all very good, well matched. So and they're available at the store. They're in a fiber hanging basket, so they're environmentally friendly with a spinning hanger so that they don't twist off in the wind.
We'll show you a picture of what these look like in August. There is a shop in Warrenville called Tweak that grows these on their porch every year, and they are gorgeous. This is a beautiful basket. They're good for part to full sun. They can take the heat and take the sun, so really they're excellent for a hot spot.
Yes.
What
do you have?
So I have a Dichondra. So part of our top 5 is this is Dichondra. It is one of the vines we have here in the bridal shower basket, and it can get 3 to 4 feet long. It loves the heat and loves the sun and is drought tolerant. So really good for your sunny window boxes, hanging baskets, or planters.
And an excellent color for mixing. It doesn't flower, but it makes excellent long branches that hang over the side of your baskets, planters, and they'll hit the ground, because they're going to get, like you said, 3 feet.
Yeah, easily 3-4 feet long.
Yep. Our next item is a plant called Brugmansia, or angel's trumpet. Yeah. And there's several different kinds, but Debbie has some green ones that make a pink flower, light pink flower.
Yeah, pale pink.
Pale pink. And the flowers are absolutely massive. They can be 12 inches long. Now, Brugmansia likes growing in the sun, but you'll have to water it more. And Brugmansia is super tough because you'll come out one day and all the leaves are hanging straight down, and you water it and boing, so they're super resilient in the full sun all the way to part sun.
Right. So I have a beautiful Brugmansia that's a couple years old. I keep it in the greenhouse store year round, and I'll insert a picture here of how amazing it was blooming this spring. That one is a variegated leaf with a peach blossom. This is a solid green leaf we have available with a pale pink blossom. And the size I have, it could reach that in one season.
Yeah, and the scent.
And it's very fragrant. About 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, it is super fragrant. Makes just a beautiful perfume smell in the store. Now, this is a tender stem right now, but it will become a very woody stem. And I've seen them get 10, 12 feet tall. What you want to do is cut the top off of it when it gets the height that you want it to be.
And then it'll branch out and fill out in one season.
And make more of a canopy on the top like a tree, rather than just growing tall and skinny. Easy to overwinter, bring it indoors. It will drop all its leaves and go dormant. It will look super naked and dead. But then, come February, March, it starts sprouting new leaves again.
Yep. Even on the old wood. It's surprising what kind of shoots you can get off of these thicker, woodier stems.
So we have them. We only have a tray of them. I know tons of people wanted them after they saw mine blooming. So you can buy it online and pick up, or you can just come in store. So we're excited we got those. Next item, third item for today's top 5?
It is.
Plus the basket.
Fourth, yeah.
Kind of the fourth. Okay. This is Euphorbia, and if you are looking at your planters and you're like, oh, I just need a little something in them, you might just want to add a Euphorbia. So the white, adding a pop of white into your planters or hanging baskets really just makes all your other colors pop. And it's, what time is it now? 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. When we walk through the greenhouse and the gardens, the things that are popping are the things that are white or a pale lavender color. Or a blue. They really show off great in the evening. So we have lots of Euphorbia in stock, and this is from Proven Winners. It's the Diamond Mountain. We have Diamond Mountain and Diamond Frost, and you won't be disappointed. It just blends beautifully in all your plants.
And it comes growing out of the foliage, so you can plant it even in the center or
Yeah.
in the middle of a planter, and it'll do a phenomenal job in poking out everywhere and showing off its beautiful flowers.
Yeah, and very delicate tiny flowers, so it's not overbearing, doesn't take over like a petunia would, but just gives you that little speckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really like it.
Our next item is called Ipomoea, or sweet potato vine, and this one happens to be called Marguerite. But it also comes in darker colors. It's available in store in 2 or 3 colors. This, if you water Ipomoea enough, it will stand part sun to all the way to full sun.
Yeah.
But it needs water, and this will actually branch and grow long, and it'll hit the ground.
Yeah.
It'll be 2-3 feet long.
Easy 3
Yep.
feet,
Yeah,
4 feet even.
Yeah, and you could just leave it as a single branch coming down. It looks very elegant and very nice, and it adds beautiful to a darker background. Say that you have it hanging and you have a darker garage or something like that, or a darker wall. It'll show up. It's almost fluorescent. The lime colored one.
If you do have one that is long and just a single vine, and you want it bushier, just pinch the end off.
Yeah.
So here it does have a leader. You could pinch out the top if you wanted and make it bushier. I don't need to on this because it's already been pinched once. It's quite bushy. But sometimes in a basket, you might put 2 or 3 in a basket or a planter, and they're not even. So pinch one to make it match the length of the others.
Yeah. So you have lots of options with Ipomoea.
Yeah.
You can pick a particular color, or you can let them grow long or shorter and bushy.
Yeah. So we do have some, I think, in a black leaf, a black burgundy leaf, and we have the lime green, and we have a rusty bronze color as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you need to tuck a few more things in your planter, that's always a really great choice. And like Michael said, shade all the way to full sun, but in the sun, it's going to drink a lot more water to maintain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on hot days, it won't hurt while you're watering to also wet the foliage.
Yeah. Okay, so our final item for today's top 5 is Muehlenbeckia. It's also called wire vine or creeping wire vine, and beautiful little round leaves. Now, what we really like about Muehlenbeckia, you can grow it outdoors in the summer in the shade or part sun. So when we say part shade, part sun, we're talking specifically about morning sun. That sun before lunchtime is not too intense. What are you looking at?
Are you
looking at the cat? Scotch is having a bath on a bench. He's so cute. When we're talking about what type of sun is part shade or part sun, it's that morning sun. That sun before lunchtime isn't too intense. All the shade plants can handle it. They can also handle the after dinner sun, again, not too intense. So grow your Muehlenbeckia in that shadier spot, or you can grow it as a houseplant year round. And I have for years had Muehlenbeckia baskets in the house, and they grow really nice. We do have it in 2 sizes, so this would be the regular size, and we have it in the mini leaf size as well. So really nice just to add something different to your pots. We put this in our specialty shade basket. It gets huge. Like, don't let this little size fool you. This is a perfect size to pop into your planters, but it will get really big. If you had 4 of these in a 12-inch hanging basket, you would have a humongous basket.
Yes, you would. And it makes long vines, like that's called wire vine. It makes long vines that might much like Ipomoea that come out and trail. So it gives it a very different look. And all the items that we've shown are great to be adding to your planters now. If they have a bald spot, or if you not quite think it's full enough, then all the items we showed you today would qualify to add to your basket.
Well, except the Brugmansia. Brugmansia needs a big pot of its own.
Yes.
That's a standalone item.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So the wire vine, see how it is poking up, like Michael said? When it gets heavy enough, it will spill over like this one. So fuchsias are the same way. You know, the giant fuchsias, they grow upwards and then they get heavy and they fall over. Calibrachoa do that. Petunias do that. That is normal growth. So if you're seeing, sometimes our baskets look misshapen, and it's just the branches caught on one of the hangers. So just sort of move it around a bit, and then they'll all fall over and be nice and even once the branches get heavy enough to do that.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
happens all the time. We are always adjusting baskets in here.
Well, you've got some great options and some great additions. You're closed a few days next week.
Yeah, so we're open through Sunday 10 to 6, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is the June 23rd, 24th, 25th, we will be closed for a private event. We have a conference here every year since 2018. We host a conference called New Blooms, where greenhouse growers from across Western Canada come. They get to see new plant varieties, and then on June 26th is our public day for New Blooms.
Yeah, that's right. That's when you're welcome back to view and purchase some of these items that are available in 2026 and later.
Yeah, and we'll give you some sneak peeks of them. They're looking beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for watching today's Top 5 with a bonus basket.
Good night.
Bye.